right, so I'm on a little early. I got like 5 minutes, so we're not going to talk any topics till everybody's here. Of course, everybody's here. Everything matters, right? We're going to try and get my buddy Daniel Sulzbach on the phone in a minute. We're going to start the show off with another YouTuber joining me on the phone. I can't wait because we want to talk about something with you guys, and then once he's done, I'll check for questions and stuff. So just hang on to your questions for a moment. Excuse me, sorry about that. But I do want to talk about a video game since it's not on the schedule to talk about during the live show. So if you're here early, let's talk about this new game that I played. Oh, doing a little decaf this morning because I'm already wound up. It's all good. Okay, so I just finished this game here. It's called Knack for the PS4. It's exclusive to PS4. And I was really bummed when it came out. I'm like, you guys are releasing the PS4 with an arcade game? But this is way more than an arcade game. It's the only game in my life that me, Jack Jr., and my wife Tammy fought over to play. So I'm going to finish it today. I have like 2 more levels or 2 more storylines or whatever you call it, chapters. 2 more chapters, and then I'm done with the game. My older brother's played this. He loved it, and he doesn't do like... This is kind of like arcade style. It's hard to explain. Just watch some gameplay on the internet. But it's well worth it. If you don't believe me, go to Redbox, go to GameFly, and just rent it. Rent it for a day or 2. And the cool thing about when you rent games is your machine still remembers where you're at in the game. Even if you send it back and you buy one yourself, you pop it back in and you start where you left off. I love video games. This is so cool. Who was I talking to today? They're like, wow, it's weird. You have an audience your age, and then you have a young audience. And I go, because I'm a kid. Oh my gosh. And kids love food, and I make food, and I play video games. So it's all good. All right, so let's go to, let me see where I'm at here. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. Just making sure I got all my screens. I got like all these screens going at one time. We're going to do it in about 2 more minutes. Just everything's good. I hope I'm coming across okay, audio-wise. Great. YouTube still having that issue. Every time you refresh the page, it signs you out. Maybe I'll go back to the automatic comments flowing in. I don't know. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Hey, Kelly. Got my moderators for today. Oh, I promised Brendan's 11. Yeah, there it is. There's his comment. Or is it he or she? Forgive me. Brendan's 11. Sorry. I try not to even guess when I can't tell by the name always. So I'm going to make you a moderator. Hang on. Because I promised you, and a promise is a promise, and I can't stand people who don't come through. So I'm going to try it right now. Hang on. Brendan's 11. Did that work? Yeah, you are a moderator. So watch my back. If you are a moderator on the show, basically anything inappropriate, just remove it. And I don't know if that bans the person. I've never been a moderator, so I don't know if that does. But, it's a family show. So if it's anything inappropriate that you feel isn't family-oriented or is offensive or in any way, shape, or form, just remove it for me. I'll try and watch myself. But try not to censor too much. So, once again, if it attacks somebody says, hey, Jack, you're fat. Don't even worry about it. I hear that 1,000 times a day. You have no idea. Every single social media, every single video, and every single adjective before the word fat or after the word fat, I've heard it all. So, Jack, will you try out the chocolate cake recipe I sent you on G+? Yeah, you got to know a few things. Number one, I don't do a lot of desserts, and when I do, I try to be really picky about what I do. I have the chocolate cake one that you sent me on G+, 49 Devon. I wish we'd all just go to our real names. It'd be easier. But I do have it. I just don't know if I'll get to it or not. I can't promise that one. Desserts are, if you have another recipe, like a dinner recipe or a salad recipe or a steak recipe or whatever, stews, beefs, chilies. I mean, I do so much food. I don't do a lot of dessert, and because I don't know why. I mean, it's not. I didn't get big from eating desserts. I got big from eating starch, bread and pasta and rice and potatoes and French fries and burgers and all that stuff. So, okay, we're 9 o'clock on the button. I'm gonna give. Bear with me. I will get to you guys in a second. Let me just see if I can get Mr. Repzion, Daniel Sulzbach, on the phone. So give me 1 second here. It's all live. I probably should have got him on earlier, but oh well. You guys can hear that, right? Yeah? I think so. Sorry. I do that. I have it. Trying to clear my throat.
Good morning.
Dude, how are you?
I am good. Just woke up literally like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so let me just do a real quick introduction because we're live on the show. And you go ahead and rub your eyes and stretch your body out there. I just want MrRepzion, also Daniel Sulzbach is his real name, has his own channel. I met him at the YouTube studio, YouTube Next Up, the people who they thought we were something, and they brought us all together. So
They thought we were something, yes.
and it's funny because we're really good friends, but we're complete opposites.
Yep.
It's the craziest thing, and we have the utmost respect for each other and each other's channels. So please, after this, go subscribe to his channel. Crazy, completely different than me. And if you have kids, just beware that he does touch on some adult topics. So be careful if you're watching his videos and there are children around. I just want to give that one.
Yeah, they're not exactly adult, kid friendly, I should say.
Yeah, not kid friendly. So now that we put that warning out, can you do me a favor and can you tell me? You might as well let the people watching know what happened with Microsoft.
Oh yeah. So there's a big network on YouTube, a gaming network known as I always say it right. Is it pronounced Machinima?
It's Machinima.
I never pronounce it right. I hear it pronounced so many different ways. Anyways, it's a big gaming network. I don't like them. Terrible network to be involved with. They don't pay their people who are in their network correctly. They basically, when you get signed up with them, their contracts are like forever and you can't get out of it. And it's just a terrible YouTube network. In any case, recently there was an email got leaked of Microsoft paying this network, Machinima, paying them to say good things about their Xbox One. So it's funny that people are so outraged about this because I know for a fact this has been happening for a long time. But it's just now, people are now just finding out about this. And it's ridiculous that Microsoft would actually pay a large sum of money to a network to say positive things about a product. It's pathetic that, and the network went along with it, which makes me even more confident that the network is scum, that you would be paid to say positive things about a product that you may or may not like. It's always funny because when I do, on my channel, sometimes I do product placements, and I don't do it frequently, but a lot of people say that when I do product placements, that I'm selling out. And the definition of selling out to me is when you promote a product that, number one, you're not a fan of, number two, you don't agree with, or number three is absolute crap, but you still promote it just to get money. And that's what Machinima is pretty much done here, is that they're selling out by promoting a product which a lot of people, I don't know if you've read reviews, but the Xbox One is doing well in sales, but it's not a great system. And I'm sure your son just recently got rid of his Xbox One, is that correct?
Yes, he put it in the box, and now he's playing PS4.
Yeah, PS4, that is the way to go. At least that's what I have. So.
Okay, quick question now. So you get the sellout comments, right?
Yeah, not super frequently, but I do get them from time to time.
Well, I'm just starting to get big sponsors now, like Hulu Plus, and me and you had.
You just got Hulu Plus too? I did last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they tell me that I sell out, the one thing I tell them is, oh, okay, all right. How about this? I won't put sponsors on my show. And when you go to work, I don't want you to clock in.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So go to work for free and, give me a break. And that's what I tell them. You're not going to go to work for free, and you can't expect us to work for free. There's no way. We got to take care of ourselves.
People are so greedy, and they really don't understand how YouTube works. I think that's the fundamental problem. They don't understand how ad revenue and how the payment method works with on YouTube.
Right.
Because, I don't know about you, but when I get a sponsored ad, those ads are usually worth more than my actual ad revenue themselves.
Right. That's what we work
awesome.
Towards. Right.
One ad for me right now can pay a whole thing of month's rent that I'm paying, which is $8.75 a month.
Oh, well, I'm not making that much, but okay. It's because, and by the way, congratulations, you just broke 200,000 subscribers.
205 now.
205. That's awesome.
I'm shocked, to be honest.
Hey, I need to tell you, we got to talk privately later. I'm starting to do Facebook ads, and I've calculated that we've done some test runs with me and people who are watching who follow me on Facebook. And it looks like I'm paying 15 cents a like. Okay,
is that cheap or expensive?
150. Here we go. Ready? $150 to get 1,000 new people on your Facebook show page.
And they're real people. They're not fake.
Oh no. They're all real. They have to click like. They have to have an account. The whole thing. And then I can bring my show to them via the show page. So I will give you more stats and more stuff. The people who watch my show have been helping me out and helping me fine-tune. And I'll tell you, it's funny. I had a picture of ribs. I had a picture of a eggplant sandwich. I had a picture of like 4 different things. And the barbecue ribs was getting all the likes. None of the others. None. Not the garlic knots. Not the sandwich. All the clicks. I got like 63 likes on the ribs in like an hour.
Wow, that's insane. And did you have your sauce promoted in that at all?
Not at all. Just the cooking show, Cooking with Jack page.
Okay.
So anyway, we'll talk off the air on that. But what we want to talk about is that realize the reason why we're talking about this on my live show, Daniel and I, is because it hurts us. When people are dishonest anywhere in YouTube, it reflects us. So when Daniel says, "Hey guys, I like this new anime series," or "Hey guys, I like this clothing line," they always think we're being paid, and we're not.
It's funny because I've started out some of my videos just drinking like water or like I think a can of Monster, and people are like, "You're selling out. You're purposely putting that in your videos." I'm like, "No, I'm not. If I'm promoting a product, in most cases, the products that I promote, I'm allowed to say that I'm sponsored by them." Right. The thing is that I never promote a product that I won't use. Like I had a company last year come to me. It was no joke. I'm not going to say the company name, but it was a brand of diapers, and they wanted me to talk for like 30 seconds promoting their brand of diapers. I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, have you seen my content? I'm not going to promote a product unless it is a product, 1, that I use myself, 2, that I actually like, and 3, that I know that's going to give the client the results that they want." Because that's what ultimately, with like Hulu Plus, all they care about is people signing up with my vanity URL, which is MrRepzion at Hulu.com or whatever. That's what's the most important. And it's just pathetic that people think that just because they'll pay me that I'll do something that doesn't fit. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right. So me and you, we have this thing where we both will tell you it's a sponsor. If we're being paid, it's a sponsor. You'll know. It'll be completely obvious. Anything else, if we say we really like something, then we really like that product just because it's in our heart. And I mean, I do food products all the time. I constantly test them out. And I never do a review. I don't do a product review on anything I've been paid on. Farberware gave me a blender. They said, "Hey, here's the new Farberware blender. Will you review it on your show?" And I said, "That's okay. As long as you're okay with, if I don't like it, I'm going to say." And they said, "Go for it." They said, "Go for it." I said, "Okay." So please understand, everybody, that at least on my show and Daniel's show, and many YouTubers we know are not like that. We're not looking for the dollar. We care about you guys, because, I mean, how many years did we do it? We weren't making a dime for a long time.
Yeah, I started off YouTube making. I remember YouTube. I remember when I got my first. It was in 2009. I got my first paycheck from Google, and it was like $100. I think 4 cents. and I was like just amazed.
It took me a year because
my first check on Google, I have it plaqued in one of my picture frame things. I was like, this is so amazing.
It's so cool. Hey, listen, Daniel, I'll let you get your day started, but really quick, one more thought about, because we're talking Super Bowl on the show. I'm really upset, and I hope the entire Super Bowl gets destroyed by snow. I hope the whole thing. It's a bad idea, and he's a Seattle boy, so.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm not a big sports fan, but I am rooting for my team just because we got there once and we lost. So.
Right, and I think you're going to win it. But how angry will your city be if weather affects you losing?
Very angry.
Yeah, it's not fair. There should be perfect conditions for the big game,
Very
right?
upset.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you go. I just want to get your input on that because you're rooting on the Seahawks.
Wait, today isn't it the Super Bowl?
No, it's the Pro Bowl, the game nobody cares about.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they used to play the Pro Bowl the week after Super Bowl, but nobody watched. So they force us to watch it on the off week.
The only good thing about the Super Bowl is the ads. That's what I love. The ads. That's my highlight.
Yeah, let's hope they're good this year. The last few years, it's been like, eh. All right, man. So
don't buy an Xbox One. That's the message. Don't buy.
Yeah. Sony paid us to say that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, dude. Listen. Have a great Sunday.
You too. Thank you for allowing me to be on the show.
Take care, my friend.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
So there he is, MrRepzion. I want to thank him again for being on the show. That's totally cool. It's like my first guest on the live show. I'm like, yay! And if you once again, you watch a show, it is there's a lot of adult topics, so I just want to put that out there. But he is the nicest guy. Me and him went out, and I remember we went to dinner, and we just bought all this great food, and we talked, and I really got to know him in LA. It was just awesome. And he also got to do the Ford Fiesta thing. All right, so let me go to you guys now. I apologize. I just wanted to cover that because it's really important. It really hurts us when other YouTubers do bad things. It makes us look bad. Let's see here. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I see you guys are talking about partnership. It used to be you had to be a YouTube partner to earn money on YouTube. Now, any of you can do it. You could film a video right now, put it up on YouTube, open an account. There's a few steps you got to do to prepare, but just put it up there and then monetize it. Okay, you'll have to open an AdSense account. It'll help you. Anybody can do it starting minute 1. If you're not doing it and you feel like you want to, try it out. Haha, you must have just got out of diapers. Oh, you guys are funny. And it's funny because I do have some of his viewers are my viewers and vice versa. Very few are unless, he starts getting into food products. It'd be interesting. I've always told him he should do a cooking episode. Does everyone on YouTube with the cooking shows and etc. get paid? Pretty much every YouTuber that you know that has a regular show is earning some money. It's not a lot. Most of us aren't earning enough to live off on its own. So like my wife has a job and, but it's more than that. To me, I don't even think about, the money comes in and I put it back into the show and I pay for my, the credit card that buys the food and everything. So it's kind of a self-generating machine, but it's great. YouTube's awesome. The people, the friends you make. I have so many YouTubers now that I know that have come together. It's pretty intense if you like it, and anybody can do it. What was that? The lady who just passed? I can't remember her name. Great Depression Cooking. She was amazing. She had more people than me. She was huge, and she was she in her 90s or something like that? I can't remember. She was such a sweetheart, and may she rest in peace. May she be up in heaven right now with God and all that. And it was really cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just do Great Depression Cooking. You'll see. But yeah. So it doesn't take anything but I do Jack on the Go show all on my phone, the whole thing. There's free editing software if you want to cut up your video and put it all together. So there's really it takes no time. It costs nothing to start making a living as a YouTube producer or creator. They call them creators. All right, what do we got here? Oh, you guys are having a whole discussion together talking about the Beatles. Look at you going off. Uh, yeah, Nintendo, don't worry, they're working on a next-gen machine right now. From what I'm hearing, the rumors are that yes, the Wii U is not doing well, but all of us will have a spot in our heart for Nintendo. All right, let's get to food now. Let's start talking about um, higher prices or lower quality. On one of my recent episodes, I mentioned that the scallion bundles are getting smaller, and the cilantro bundles are getting smaller, and you're getting less for the same price, and it really bothers me. I've always complained about this. I'm like, hey, my salad used to have tomatoes and croutons and all that. Now it's just lettuce with some little carrot strips in it. And at a restaurant. I mean, restaurants are the worst. My biggest beef right now is Chili's. Their smokehouse burger. My son ordered it, and I noticed the bacon looked horrible. It used to be a really, really thick cut bacon, applewood, and it was thick, and it was. I've had it before. It's amazing. It was a really good burger. So he's got this piece of fat hanging out, and it's like razor thin. And I call the waitress over. I go, that's not applewood bacon. So she brings the manager over. The manager says, yeah, that's applewood bacon. And I'm like, that looks horrible. That looks nasty. I said, what happened? And she's like, well, they don't do the thick cut applewood bacon anymore. Oh, I see. And you didn't tell anybody. You just slip a lower quality product in. This is happening everywhere all the time. Plus, minimum wage, at least in California, is going up again and again and again. I think it's like 2 or 3 more bumps, which means all the restaurant prices are going to go up, which means it's insane. So I want to know from you guys today, and I asked on my show, would you rather have the price go up and keep the quality the same, or the quality or amount go down? Because chips are doing it, everybody's doing it. I'm paying like $4.25 for a bag of Doritos, a large bag of Doritos, and it's all air. So tell me personally, and I think everybody I know would rather the price go up and leave it the way it is. Leave the amount and the quality the way it is. That's why I buy that product. So that's a real beef with me, and I gotta watch the time. We kind of took up a lot of time on that other topic. I'm like Eric Cartman. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Hey Josh, what happened, man? Stay tuned, but yes, not much food talking. The live show to the end. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll talk more food if you guys want. It doesn't. I just the live show is kind of a potpourri of topics, but mainly related around food and the YouTube channel. But let's see, more product reviews. Good news. I have more product. I have the Arrow knife and a veggie chopper. Have you guys seen that veggie chopper? Oh, I didn't bring it with me. The kind you pull. It's just got it's almost like starting a lawnmower. It's got a big loop, and you pull it, and the blades go, and every time you pull, the blades go. It's a manual one. I've always wanted a manual one. I hate having like on the show, I got to get the extension cord, plug it to the table, plug it into there, and then be careful to unplug it before I wash it. I just thought a manual one is so much easier. Rinse it, put it away. Pull it out, pull it, rinse it, put it away. So I'm reviewing a manual veggie chopper. It's about this big, about that round. Had great reviews on Amazon. It's a brand called Chefin, I think. I can't even remember. But I'll break that out. And the Arrow knife is like my top most requested product review. More product reviews coming. More Lazy Man episodes coming. January is almost over. I think I have finished all my videos for January. Healthy Eating Month. The cool thing is this Tuesday, you guys are going to see Tammy one more time. I'm not gonna be putting her in a lot of videos. She did the peanut butter balls for me, but she has this easy guacamole recipe that we learned on our Mexican cruise. She learned how to make it, and she wanted to share it. So on Tuesday, wait, is it Tuesday? I better check before I open my big mouth with my foot in it. Where's my calendar? She's doing the easy guacamole recipe on. It is this Tuesday, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. And you're getting a bonus video this week. So we have easy guacamole from Tammy on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm reviewing some coffee products, a few coffee items, and then the regular show on Friday. So I've got all my healthy videos going. I don't know. Some people said I look like I've lost a little bit of weight. I see myself every day, and it's not a pretty sight. So I would never know. But I haven't had the meat, the pork and the red meat, since October. It wasn't really October 1st. It was around October 7th. It was in October. And then February 5th, I go to the doctor's and I'm getting my blood work done so we can see, does red meat and pork affect your numbers? Does it affect your cholesterol? Does it affect your diabetes numbers, the sugar levels, or what? I've done this test as perfect as possible. I did film a few burger wars where I had to eat half a burger patty, and that was it. So I had to break my regiment on those videos. But I never order anything. I used to eat a lot of meat all the time. So I'm excited to see what the results are. Honestly, I don't know how to say this. I hope that they don't affect cholesterol and I can go back to eating pork and I can go back to eating beef. But if they do make a big difference in my numbers, I'm screwed. I don't even know what I'm going to do. So that's going to be very interesting. You guys let me know what you've tried. Are you vegetarian? Did you go vegetarian because you're diabetic? Did your numbers drop? Give me whatever you got. I read every comment after the show. So I go through the whole comment list. Okay. Oh yeah. I love it. You're right, Jack. 49 Devon writes, you're right, Jack, you're not a pretty sight. Just kidding. Yeah, from a person who doesn't put his face in his profile pic. I love that. And by the way, the people who have no profile pics are usually the most critical of me. I always joke. I'm like, yeah, you're calling me a big fat pig, and I'm just teasing. No, we're good friends. He, I think it's a he. Is it a he? You guys, I wish I knew by usernames, because I don't get to meet all of you. Bacon dies, all the Jews would be happy. I don't know if that's the case. I wonder what's in the suitcase. Oh, back there? Is it? Can you guys see that? What suitcase? Maybe you're not talking about my video. Maybe you're talking about something else. What you think of bacon? Let's see, Jack, is there a chance for us to see a Sushi Wars? Okay, the only time I'm going to do a Sushi Wars is if I have somebody paying for it. I'm not paying for sushi. It's expensive. I already pay for pizza, burgers, tacos, and chicken wings are killing me. So I'm filming like 3 or 4 food wars every week. I'm filming two episodes of the cooking show every week. So that's like 6 videos a week. But I got to buy all that. I have nobody paying the bills for me. So that all comes out of whatever I earn on YouTube, I bring back into the show, and I use that money to buy for the next show. Let's see. And if you hear my kid screaming, I'm going to kill him after the show. Not literally, but he's all angry because he's playing online right now, and I told him to keep it down. Maybe I should call him. He won't answer. I hate his voicemail message. Wait till you hear his voicemail message. Maybe he'll answer.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah.
You're noisy, dude. I'm broadcasting live and you're screaming in there. That was you.
Shut up, calm.
All right.
You're looking at me.
Can you keep?
I clutched it.
Can you keep it down, please?
I was clutching. Yep.
I love you.
Clutch mode on. Activate.
Bye-bye. Enough of him. Anyway. Yeah, this is what happens when you broadcast out of your house. So someday I'll have a kitchen studio and I'll have a studio to broadcast live. It'll be cool. And someday I will do a live cooking episode. I just don't know when. I haven't figured out the logistics on how. Because it's funny because you need a webcam to broadcast live because the other cameras don't broadcast live. And I don't know. Maybe I'll film live. I'll figure it out. Okay, so I have a few other things I want to ask you guys and talk to you about. I do want to... I was nominated for the Shorty Awards, which I didn't know what that was, and I feel like an idiot. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. If you feel like voting, you can. If not, don't even worry about it. I was just blessed to... Talavera 2020 was the first to suggest me to the Shorty Awards. So it's a really cool honor that... And I'm just blessed that she did that. So thank you for doing that. Gosh, I'm saying she and he and all this stuff, and I really need to meet all you guys. I should go on tour. I should. That would be really cool. So anyway, Shorty Awards, if you want to see it, they did a little, whoops, I can't. All right, let me rewrite it. Sometimes YouTube lets you do it, sometimes they don't. So it's shortyawards.com /Jack Attack 4. I think that'll work. Will that work? Yeah. So if you guys want to check it out, I don't know who's calling. Who'd be calling me right now? Anyway, we're just getting low. We're getting low with that. Okay, so I should answer it. All right, let's answer it. Oh, I waited too long. Okay, so I'm running out of time here. So let's. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So the Shorty Awards. There's the link. You want to check it out. Now, vegetarian and vegan. I'm getting a lot of people who are confused about vegetarian and vegan. Now, I'm going to give you the definition as I know it, and you can argue it with yourself. You can argue it with whoever you want, but I'm not going to argue it. I just want to tell you, vegetarians don't eat meat from an animal. They don't eat meat. Okay? That's it. That's as far as it goes. That's the original. Over time, it has been stretched and twisted and turned, and there's chicken and fish vegetarians, and then a vegetarian doesn't eat meat, period. They do eat everything else like butter and milk and things that come from an animal. That's a vegetarian. Okay? But once again, some people have twisted the definition and kind of customized it. If you go way back, that's what it was. So, vegans do not eat meat or any byproduct from an animal. So if milk comes from an animal, then they won't drink it. Butter comes from a cow, they won't eat it. So they eat other things. Nothing that's been, you'd be surprised how many animal products or how many byproducts of an animal are in products. They won't use makeup that's been, from horse hooves or horse whatever. I don't even know. There are animal products in makeup too. Everywhere. So they're really careful and they follow a strict way of living. That's my definitions right there. So any animal or byproduct of an animal, they won't have any contact with or have anything to do with. Vegetarians don't eat meat. There. I've said it. Because I got people arguing with me, no, vegetarians don't eat butter. I don't know where that is, but that's not a vegetarian. It's a vegetarian that also doesn't eat butter. But it's not a vegetarian, strictly. Okay, so, here we go. Mindy wanted to know about soy. There was an argument in our comment section. Not an argument. Why do I say argument? My family argues all the time. It was a discussion about soy being bad for men and that it neutered us or made us sterile or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. It wasn't good if we wanted to reproduce. So one of the tests, one of the supports that person gave me was an article about a guy who had like gallons of soy a day. Something in some insane levels. I can tell you this. Too much of anything in the world is going to hurt you, one way or another. Too much anything on the shelf. So nobody's drinking gallons of soy a day. And if you are, you need to go see a physician. But the bottom line is this. I have not, it's still argued, but I don't know. You probably want to just consult your doctor because they're usually up on the latest articles and research. Who knows? So anyway, that didn't support the issue for me. And so you guys, I don't have an answer about soy, but I do know this, that sending me an article where a guy was ingesting gallons of soy, that's like, hey, gallons of chocolate milk, the guy's going to keel over. So going to a diabetic coma. So, too much of anything can hurt you. Wing Wars is taking off. We did the Mrs. Knots. I just filmed a whole, like 4 more Wing Wars, 2 more Burger Wars, 2 more Taco Wars. Rick is back in the action. It was great. It was awesome. We're really excited. If you haven't watched Jack on the Go channel, it's crazy. It's cool. I'm with other people, and they're just the nicest guys to hang out with. We take suggestions. If you live in California, you live in Vegas, you live in, places I can reach, San Diego. Sometimes I'll go on vacation places. So if you want to make suggestions for the show, just go ahead and send it to me through Facebook. And my Facebook page is facebook.com/cookingwithjack. So you can do that. We're open to any ideas. So don't even worry about that. All right, let's check real quick, see how you guys are doing there. Soy creates estrogen. Is that? Will you please do some dessert recipes? Yeah, Bree, I just said earlier in the show, and you probably just joined us, I'm not a big dessert guy. I will do dessert recipes. I will. I have a chocolate cake recipe that was sent to me. I have a lot of stuff. I have a cool cold oatmeal recipe that you pull out of the refrigerator and just eat for breakfast. Yeah, that's right. I saw it on going around the internet, and I grabbed it, and I'm like, I gotta try this one. This one looks interesting. Excuse me. So yeah, I will be doing some desserts. I also have a berrylicious Dutch kind of a dessert that's coming. Let's see, what else? In Spanish, we call it egg, dairy, and okay. They're giving me. It says in Spanish we call that ovo lacto vegetarianas, egg, dairy, and veggies. Oh, okay. Let's see. Vegetarian noun, old Indian word for bad hunter. Craig, that's funny, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to. My eyes aren't working good today. Okay, should check out Jamie Oliver use of roasted squash in salad. Hey Kevin, send me that link. I love Jamie Oliver. I think he's a great guy. Something about him is real. I love people who are real. I don't like overproduced. Bobby Flay, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but when I watch his stuff, it's like 14 cameras and, hey, everything's done. I'm like, wow. I want to feel like I'm hanging out with that person. And Jamie Oliver, you feel like you're hanging out with him, don't you? Yeah, he's cool. There is also popcorn sickness like that, huh? Oh, even too much water can kill you. Yes, too much water can kill you. You can drown off a teaspoon of water? That's crazy. All right, Super Bowl. So, yeah, as you guys know, I'm hoping that Super Bowl is a complete disaster. I don't want any players getting hurt. I don't want to ruin the game for anybody. But I really dislike the fact, and I know it's being played in New Jersey, but it's a stadium that's New York, New Jersey shared, kind of a thing. And New York's benefiting from this. I know politically New York pulled some strings and asked for it, but if you saw the weather that's been coming through New York, that's not the best conditions for the ultimate game. They fought in rain, they fought in snow to get to the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl should be played in clear conditions, inside a dome, in a state with good weather, somewhat good weather. I don't mind if it's cold, but snow and rain, and there's going to be injuries from this if it happens. It's supposed to be like a slushy snow happening Saturday night in the Super Bowl Sunday. It's not going to matter. The bottom line is we always did it in a dome. We always did it at Pontiac, Michigan, Detroit Dome, Atlanta Dome, Superdome in New Orleans. We did that because we wanted the conditions to be good. But the one time we break the rules, guess what? New York gets the game. Really? Really? And then you guys are talking about moving it to a Monday maybe, or maybe on Friday because of people's safety? Well, why didn't you think of people's safety when you decided to have it outside? Why didn't you think of people's safety when you didn't choose a dome? Why did you tell Jerry Jones that he had to put a roof on the new stadium that he just built for $10 billion if he wanted the Super Bowl in Dallas? Yeah, if I was Jerry Jones, I'd be irate right now. But bottom line is, the NFL's greedy, New York's greedy, and I hope you guys suffer because of this bad decision. If you wanted to try it, Denver Stadium, I know they're playing in Denver, but let Denver have the game because they have an amazing stadium. Pick some other stadium, Kansas City. Oh no, has to be New York. So there you go, New York. It's all yours, and I hope it all falls apart. Oh, still broadcasting live. Was that my outside voice? So anyway, and some of you may feel differently. I love the people of New York, and I love the people of New Jersey. This isn't even about them. I hope their businesses boom. I hope all the mom and pop places benefit money-wise, and they benefit from this new influx of people. But I worry about the players' safeties on the field. I worry about the game. I worry about people who spent thousands and thousands of dollars to be there so that they could be in pain, uncomfortable, So that just irritates me. And it's all politics and greed. Politics and greed. Just not a good thing. So that is my thing. I'm going to go through all your comments now. I'm going to kind of... How many times have been in Miami outdoors there? Yeah, Miami may get rain, but that's it. They got rain in 2007. I was talking with somebody, the Colts-Bears game, it poured rain. And I get it. But usually Florida's got great weather year-round, just with humidity. Sometimes humidity gets thick and it falls. And I'm not even looking for it played in LA or anywhere like that. I want everybody to benefit from it. And you know what? You're in New York. You spend billions of dollars on things you shouldn't even spend. Put a roof on the stadium in New Jersey. Go there and put a roof up. Go build a coverage. Do something. Or rebuild the new stadium. I mean, you guys have so much money. It's unbelievable. And by the way, there is an article, ESPN reported that ticket prices were plummeting because of weather worries and people weren't going to make that trip. So it's really going to be interesting to see how this all turns out. But I hope everybody's safe, and I hope it's a good game. I just think it was a bad idea. Cool Grips microwave tray is behind you. Oh, yeah, it is. So it's a football and my oil sprayer. I got a bunch of stuff in here. I'm thinking about doing something on that back wall. Painting it a darker color and not a darker color, but a different color. It's all dirty and old, and this house was built in the 60s, but I'm not sure what to do yet. The whole room shows. So I'd kind of like to be able to broadcast in a nicer place. So I'm thinking about that. I'm working on that. Anyway, I'm going to go through all your questions and comments. Bree, what is my favorite food? My favorite food is probably hamburgers, because hamburgers are endless combinations. It's an endless. You can have a veggie burger, you can have a turkey burger, you can have a hamburger, you can have ground brisket, you can have 1,400 different cheeses. You could stuff the patty. You could make it the maximum Mexican burger we made. Burgers are loved by everybody around the world, it seems. My friend in England, who came out once, we took him on Taco Wars. He tried all the burger places when he was out here in LA. Burgers are awesome. Everybody loves a good burger. So I love burgers, and the show does really well too, by the way. Let's see. Drink 30 gallons of Jack sauce. Oh no, don't ever drink 30 gallons of my sauce. Don't ever do that. Oh, and what else? I can say I don't care about the game at all. Not a sports fan. Don't watch, don't care. Well, Craig, you know what? I hear you. And totally respect you. So on Sunday, just watch the commercials. And when the game's on, eat food. But enjoy the day off. If you don't watch the game, that's totally cool. Just make Sunday a great day. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. I appreciate you spending your Sunday mornings here. You want to talk about topics on the show, you can message me ahead of time on all my social media. I'm on Facebook, just look me up. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Google Plus. I have show pages. It's crazy. Or right here on YouTube. Give me topics to talk about. Give it to me ahead of time so I can prepare for the show and get some ideas. Maybe bring some examples to the table. All right? Food ideas, anything. I always take viewer recipes. You guys are awesome. I love you. God bless. And I will see you next Sunday morning live right here. Am I doing Sunday? Super Bowl Sunday? Yeah, I might pop in. It'll be a short show. But I'll pop in, say hi, talk about the game real quick, and find out what you guys are making for food, okay? All right. Bye-bye.